What's going on, you bunch of heathens? Got another video for today. It's going to be another SunnyV2 video because, honestly, I just love his videos. They're super fucking fun to watch. This time, it's about 6ix9ine verging on Bankruptcy, which honestly isn't much of a fucking surprise to me. Yeah, let's jump in.
People have spotted 6ix9ine supercars being towed by the IRS as he can't pay his taxes, with sources claiming he has debts of over $20 million.
Well, I mean, you have his fucking court case fees. You have, like, there's a whole bunch of shit that he has to fucking think about. Like, you have his court case, his frivolous fucking spending that you always see him do. So it's not really that much of a surprise, actually.
Paying this back now seems
God
pretty
knows his
unlikely,
fucking his,
as 6ix9ine's recent
music
album
isn't
was
going
such
off.
a massive flop, most people don't even know that he released something new. Compare this to 2017, when 6ix9ine was undefeated. Everything he released became an instant hit, and no one can deny it.
I'll admit it. I liked 6ix9ine back then. Some of his older shit, I was actually a fan. I thought it was pretty fucking fun to listen to. Nowadays, though, it's not really super fucking great.
His unique style of music was pulling hundreds of millions of views, leading to a self-reported massive record deal, with 6ix9ine stating, "Right now I'm signing my life away to Illuminati for $7.5 million. Life is awesome." Only 4 months later,
That's pretty
he landed
nice
a
chunk of
headphone deal
change.
worth $4.9 million, and was paid a six-figure sum just to feature Fashion Nova in one of his music videos. Well before this,
Fuck,
6ix9ine
I wish I
was
could
already
fucking do that kind of
bragging,
money.
"I made $1 million this year and I bought a fake Rolex with it." Then only a year later, he was donating.
That sounds like some kind of shit I would do. Fuck buying a real Rollie. I'm gonna fucking get a fake one. Why spend the real money on a Rollie when I could get something like that? When I could do something like that? Or, fuck, I forget what I was gonna say. I was gonna say either that or just do or get just a nice cheaper watch. Honestly, instead of a Rollie, I'd probably want to buy like an Apple Watch or something like that. I don't know though.
The same amount.
Since the last time I've been here, I donated close to $1 million just to community. Not to no foundations, just going on the street and giving out money.
That's kind of stupid. I mean, I could get why if you're going to make like a video out of it, try to make some content out of it, you know, try to boost your reputation or whatever. Because even then, even now, even at this point, he didn't have very good reputation. But why would you not fucking donate it to a charity? I would say for you would want to do that for fucking tax purposes. But apparently because he's not paying his taxes, that's just another fucking issue. Like, fuck, you've already had fucking issues with the government. Why the fuck would you try to fuck over the IRS at this point?
He'd post multiple videos showing massive stacks of cash.
Does money dictate everything you do?
How fake is
Fuck
it?
yes.
Protecting his $500,000 jewelry pieces by dropping a further $100,000 on personal security for a 10-day LA trip. Here he'd sign yet another multi-million-dollar publishing deal, showing that the money was coming from his music. 6ix9ine's first album, Dummy Boy, sold over 1 million units.
Honestly,
meaning
Dummy
it
Boy was
likely
actually
made
a
over
fairly
$10
decent
million.
album. I
However,
actually
he
liked it.
foolishly used the entire album to rap about committing crimes. For example, on Cuda, he'd proudly proclaim, "All my people really gangbang, talk that damn slang. Rap about it, do the same thing, let your nuts hang. We post up, we don't do the race, you gon' die today." Similarly,
Cuda
on
was
Billy,
actually,
he'd
I
add,
think
"Get the
Cuda-
F up out my effing face before
Cuda
I
and Billy,
murder
I think,
you.
were some of my
Whole squad
favorite-
full of
yeah.
killers, I'm a killer
Billy,
too.
I really liked
Send
Billy.
shots. Everybody get
This
pop,
is
pop,
shit that-
popped."
Send a shot.
Back when that released, that was shit that you would listen to when you were on a fucking, for me at least, when I was like banging out, back when I was on the Rainbow Six team, back then, that's some shit you'd have in the background playing while you're fucking trying to run strats and shit, or just grinding out games. You'd have that shit on the background.
Shots. Everything I was rapping about was really happening.
which certainly didn't help Tekashi's next chapter. 6ix9ine rapper faces prison and sex offender registry. The article explained that 6ix9ine originally pleaded guilty in October 2015 to using a child in a sexual performance when he was 18. In a video posted online, a 13-year-old girl was seen engaging in oral intercourse while Tekashi stood behind her. The hip-hop star has since been arrested twice for allegedly choking a 16-year-old in a shopping center in Houston earlier this year. In May, he was also...
My mic was muted. I don't understand how the fuck he managed to get away with that. Because I didn't really look into anything like that, but that, I don't understand how the fuck you managed to get away with it.
Arrested for driving without a license, assaulting a police officer and obstructing governmental administration. 6ix9ine wasn't given leniency as he was using social media to promote a culture of violence and glorify
why would you
gang
continue
activity.
trying to fuck
While he
with the
did pay
government
his
like
bond
this?
of $155,000, the problem
The feds don't fucking play around. Why the fuck would you try
closing
that?
the book on his 2015 child sex case, 6ix9ine and his associates went to Felipe Chow to celebrate the legal win with a lavish dinner. Things got ugly when the crew was denied entry into the restaurant as a brawl took place and gunshots rang off. A pair of 6ix9ine's entourage members and his manager are arrested for...
Don't you love that? Hey, we just won a legal case. Let's go out to eat. Oh, they're not letting us in? Let's start a fucking brawl and shoot. That makes total fucking sense. Jesus.
their involvement. One of the security guards working at the restaurant is reportedly hit over the head with a chair, thrown some robberies plus multiple shooting incidents, and 6ix9ine was facing a minimum of 47 years in prison.
Yeah, but he got away with it because he ratted.
Sit in front of my house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars. One thing I fear in life. No, two things. I fear God and I fear the FBI. Only two things I'm scared in life.
He'd infamously testify against 12
you obviously don't fucking fear him because you fucking kept doing stupid shit.
I don't give a fuck if
and I really don't think you believe in God.
Yes, I snitched.
You're you.
I did it proudly.
Which reduced his sentence to just 2 years, although it also completely destroyed his credibility. 6ix9ine snitching became a whole meme format.
This whole thing about people bitching about the fact that he snitched, I'm sorry, I don't care who the fuck you are. If you're facing that much time, you're snitching. Anyone would snitch in that scenario. If you're facing 50 fucking years and you're that rich, you'll snitch on people. I don't care who the fuck you are. People giving him shit over it. I don't like him. Dude, though, yes, he would snitch. You would snitch in his position too.
With people joking,
don't fucking lie and say you
ain't no snitch. Judge, 47 years. 6ix9ine, ever noticed Dwayne Johnson looks like The Rock? Implying he'd say anything to get a lighter sentence. He was therefore also memed as a Karen, whilst others joked, imagine spending 7 years in college to become a lawyer, and your client shows up to court like this. The legal process also cost 6ix9ine a fortune.
How much money have you spent on legal fees this year? Too much, right?
Yeah, no, him showing up like that is fucking horrendous.
But being sent off to prison only made him more popular.
Why the fuck would you show up like that?
He signed a $10 million record deal whilst behind bars, and after being released only 6 months later, 6ix9ine claimed on Instagram, I got out of jail $20 million richer.
First day home, you see the vibes, man. King New York's home, man. I'm on house arrest, so come on, let's go.
This was supported by a range of extravagant purchases, with TMZ reporting he'd bought a fleet of luxury vehicles that includes an Aventador, McLaren, Rolls-Royce,
Why would you spend that money? Like, fuck. And, hold on, let me try to remember what I was going to say.
But being sent off to prison only made him
more
popular.
I'm trying to remember.
He signed a $10 million record deal whilst behind bars, and after being released only 6 months later, 6ix9ine claimed on Instagram, I got out of jail $20 million richer.
First day home, you see the vibes, man. King New York's home, man. I'm on house arrest, so come on, let's go.
This was supported by a range of extravagant purchases.
I don't remember what I was going to say,
TMZ
sorry.
Reporting he'd bought a fleet of luxury vehicles that includes an Aventador, McLaren, Rolls-Royce, police, Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon, and a Range Rover.
Oh.
All
the
4
fuck did he
cars,
manage to
Lamborghini
get away?
Aventador, Wraith, McLaren,
How the
G-Wagon,
fuck did he
all
manage to
mine.
get... Hey, fail army. Didn't realize y'all were still a thing. How the fuck you getting out only 6 months? How?
All bought up.
Tekashi's getting iced out too. We're told he splurged on 4 timepieces, including a Richard Mille watch, and dropped another $300,000 on a chain shaped like a shark.
This is $500,000, $500,000. Look at the diamonds in them teeth. And nobody got this watch. If you don't got this watch right here, you a little boy to me. I'll kiss you on your forehead. You a little boy. Sit down. King's home. It's over.
He'd then purchased this
You
insane
already
piece
have
of
a
jewelry,
PDF file
flagging on
case against you.
Instagram $1 million on a chain. Best chain in the game. My chain costs more than your whole chain piece and watch. LeMayo, you know who run the city. In a different post, he bragged 15,000 sold out show Istanbul, Turkey. 500,000 for 40 minutes. He'd
I
show
never
off his
understood
earnings
fucking-
in videos such as this one.
I never understood spending that much fucking on chains and shit.
3 houses right here. 4 houses right here. 5 houses right here. Maybe 2 houses right there. You feel me?
Spending 50,000 of it at the Gucci
Yeah.
store in under 10 minutes.
Bad spending
he then
habits,
vowed
bro.
every week I will try to give at least 50,000 away to someone random for people in need, all the while his music was still performing well. His song Gooba, released a month after his last
Gooba
day
was
in
a pretty
jail,
fucking good
gained
song.
45 million views in its first 24 hours. This made it the biggest 24-hour debut for a hip-hop video in YouTube history, after which 6ix9ine also broke the record for the most viewers ever in an Instagram live. Everyone, he's gonna be irrelevant when he comes out of jail. 6ix9ine, #1 on Apple Music and breaking records. Who y'all think is the king in New York? 1 month later, he'd put out Trolls, which again gained 45 million views.
Trolls
in
isn't a
only
song that I never
24
actually
hours,
listened to.
debuting at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. 6ix9ine celebrated his post-prison success. However, as it turns out, this would be his peak. Gooba and Trolls became part of the album Tattletales, which didn't perform so well. Despite the noise, 6ix9ine's Tattletales album headed for underwhelming chart debut. It sold just 55,000 album units, making it his worst performing project ever. One of 6ix9ine's rivals, Trippie Redd, laughed at the album's poor performance, which was especially embarrassing as 6ix9ine previously
You know, Trippie
said
versus
this.
6ix9ine.
Men lie,
I'm
women
taking
lie,
Trippie.
Numbers don't lie.
The number of listeners per song wasn't lying either, with Joe Budden calling the album a likely financial disaster. He'd state that projections are lower than what it would take for an artist who travels with 9 and 10 security guards everywhere he goes. That's the part that the public never really deciphers. It's not who flopped and who didn't. It's what comes in versus what's spent. And this kid, it takes a lot for him to move around. Anthony
No, he's spending
Fantano
too-
gave the
he's spending
album a
more money
3,
than
but
he's
more
fucking
notably stated,
making.
From here, I'm not really seeing an increase in quality because I think 6ix9ine is just diving even deeper into using social media and antics and drama and clout chasing as a crutch to supplement his career.
which turned out to be correct.
Yeah,
Rather than
I can
focusing
see
on
it.
making incredible music, 6ix9ine seemed more concerned with social media fame. He began spending time with Steve Will Do It, who gave 6ix9ine the chance to make some extra money. Steve worked with Rumble to get him a streaming deal,
don't
which
know
paid
who that
6ix9ine
is.
$2 million just to stream for an hour per week. However,
Jesus.
if 6ix9ine didn't
Why the
fulfill
fuck you spending that kind of
contract,
money?
Steve would have to pay Rumble the $2 million himself. Well, 6ix9ine took the money, then went live on Rumble only 4 times before quitting.
I got him a deal, right, to play video games once a week for an hour. $2 million up front, and he just doesn't do anything.
Steve further
But honestly, that's kind of on you, bro. Why the fuck would you ever believe him actually doing that? He'll get on IG Live, but you really think he'll fucking stream to Rumble, that kind of shit? Like, nah, he wouldn't.
revealed
He had no money at the time, and he needed money to buy Birkin bags for all these black chicks and give away money to make his girlfriend jealous. That's literally like the factual story.
explaining 6ix9ine lied just to get the money.
He told the company, I need $2 million up front so I can buy a content house. The guy's an idiot.
Essentially, having been scammed out of $2 million,
he is a
Steve
fucking idiot,
exposed
but you still
6ix9ine
fucking
further, showing he
believed
hadn't
him.
been supporting his
I could have
daughter.
fucking told you
How
that.
much money has he given to his daughter for 5 years? You said 20,000, right?
That's 4,000 a year.
4,000 a year, right? I've seen him get paid like over $10 million in 1 year.
Steve then disclosed on a podcast that in addition to the $2 million he was owed, 6ix9ine also owed $10 million to the IRS, $9.8 million to a stripper he hit with a bottle, $600,000 on a house lien, and $60,000 to a home builder. Steve
Jesus.
concluded, dude, he's such a broke loser. Literally
Manage
such a
your
broke
shit,
loser.
homeboy.
And he's just a nasty person in general. In addition to his previous debts,
Like, seriously,
6ix9ine
manage
was
your
ordered
shit.
to pay $1 million in robbery restitution, although he'd respond by stating, I ain't got it right now. When the judge then referenced this video, 6ix9ine admitted that was prop money. I ain't got it.
I
I'm
could
an
have fucking told you that.
entertainer,
Ain't no one
obviously.
fucking
We
got that
talking
much money
about it,
just
so I
out
did
and
a
about
pretty
like
good
that.
job at entertaining people. You know how you have a degree in law? I have a degree in entertainment. But it seems the lawyers
Not a
representing
degree, but
him
yes,
weren't
he is an
getting paid
entertainer at this
either,
point.
especially after his ex-girlfriend also sued him for $1 million, claiming 6ix9ine posted revenge porn of her online and physically and emotionally abused her. However, 6ix9ine couldn't even afford his credit card bill,
I do
let alone his
vaguely
taxes,
remember that.
leading the IRS to
revenge
shop
porn
at his
thing.
house
I do remember
and
that.
seize some of his cars. Clearly in financial strife, 6ix9ine made another album, although if you don't
Dude was fucking scared of two things: God and the FBI. Bitch, I'm more scared of the IRS. IRS scares me more than the fucking FBI does.
remember any hype around it, it's because there simply wasn't any. Whilst his two previous projects had some commercial success,
Was this like his
Lay and
weird
Aviva didn't chart in
reggaeton?
any country.
Was this
On
like
Rate
his
My
weird
Music,
reggaeton,
it scored lower than 1 out
album,
of 5
or what?
stars, and with only a couple million
Yeah, Latin-
listens per song,
let me
it
go
scored
back.
lower
Latin pop reggaeton. Yeah, this was his weird fucking Latin reggaeton bullshit.
than 1 out of 5 stars, and with only a couple million listens per song, it's no surprise people have called it one of the most boring albums I've ever listened to.
No, you went from
6 months
fucking
later, he
hard
put
rap
out
and trap
Blackboard,
shit
which seems to have
to
performed even worse, excluding
that.
one hit single with Kodak Black. Seemingly out of pure
How much did you have to pay for the fucking
6ix9ine
feature, though?
promoted crypto.
I just released the dummy coin for the first 2,000 holders who buy into the dummy coin. You will be selected to do a meet and greet here in Romania.
After which he was actually offered a lifeline. Tekashi 6ix9ine. I signed a new record deal for $6 million plus. It
How's he
explains
still getting
Tekashi is being
signed?
paid $1 million for the album, which will feature 10 songs, and he's gonna make $250,000 for every concert of an upcoming tour. This all adds up to Tekashi potentially pocketing over $6 million, all held under one main condition: he doesn't get arrested. Well,
Shouldn't
just
be
1
too
month
hard.
ago, 6ix9ine again went back to jail for violating parole terms on his initial main prison
For
stint.
fuck's sake,
In the process,
bro.
he tested positive for meth twice, so despite being released after 45 days, it seems 6ix9ine's life-saving record deal won't be going forward.
Dude, I don't understand it. How do you fuck this up? You had an easy in. You had an easy win, and you fuck it up that badly. Fuck's sake. Well, that was SunnyV2, 6ix9ine. It's verging on bankruptcy, and honestly, I could have fucking told you that. Dude spends money like he has unlimited amounts of it, but he just doesn't. It's just frivolous spend after frivolous spend. Either way, make sure you check out the original video and SunnyV2 himself. Makes great videos. I'm sure there's a bunch that I'm not going to actually cover, so check them out. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to keep seeing me. And until next time, take care of yourselves.
Credit ain't got no limit, spinning ain't got no ceiling. I walk with a five, I ain't never smoke on midi. I'm all about my business, I'm finna make 5. That ain't a 6 big digit, this is a big ass 7. I keep me a 9, always stick down with a 10. Always stick down with a 10 when I'm in clutch time. I wanna feel the amount of the horses that put me in motion, don't get it mixed up. This is a big V12, get straight out of hell. You line up until you get fucked. You better stop female, don't buy resale. My